This is me, Cat, and it's my real story. Stray cat who found a home. I was born under the open sky. I do not remember my mother very well. I remember her warmth and the way she cleaned my face, and how she curled around me when the nights were cold. I remember her leaving and not coming back. After that, the world felt very big. I learned early how to hide. I learned where the ground stayed dry when it rained. I learned which places were loud and which were quiet. I learned that people's feet could be kind or careless. I learned to move quickly. Hunger was my closest friend. It followed me everywhere. Some days it was small, just a tight feeling in my belly. Other days it was sharp and loud. On those days I searched longer. Trash bins, doorsteps, anywhere that smelled like food. Some people looked at me and turned away. Some shouted. A few left small bowls outside. I remembered those places. I came back when I could. At night, I watched windows glow. Inside them were soft shapes, moving slowly. I wondered what it felt like to be on the other side of the glass. I wondered what it felt like to sleep without listening for danger. Then one day, everything changed. It was cold. The kind of cold that sinks into your paws. I was tired. I had not eaten much. I curled myself near a door, hoping the wind would miss me. The door opened. I froze. I was ready to run. But the person who stepped out did not move fast. He looked down at me and stopped. His face changed when he saw me. His eyes softened, like the sky before rain. "Oh," he said quietly. That word felt gentle. He went back inside and came out with a bowl. The smell made my head spin. I did not move at first. I waited. He set the bowl down and stepped away. I ate like the world might end. The food was warm, real. My body felt lighter with every bite. When I finished, I looked up. He was still there, sitting on the steps. Not staring, just waiting. I left that night. I was not ready, but I came back the next day, and the next. Soon the bowl was always there. Sometimes there was water too. Sometimes a soft voice said hello. I began to sit closer. I began to believe. One evening, rain fell hard. The sky was angry. I had nowhere dry to go. I sat by the door again, shaking. It opened. He knelt down and held the door wide. Warm air touched my face. I stood there for a long moment. Then I stepped inside. The floor was smooth. The air smelled clean. The world felt quiet in a new way. He closed the door behind me, slow and careful, like he did not want to scare me away. I stayed near the wall. I watched everything. He sat on the floor too, making himself small. He talked softly, words I did not understand, but the sound felt safe. That night I slept on a towel near the heater. I did not sleep deeply. I woke often, but each time the room was still. I was still there. In the days that followed, I learned many things. I learned that bowls appeared every morning and evening. I learned that hands could be warm and kind. I learned that soft places were allowed to be mine. I learned that I had a name. He said it often. I liked how it sounded. Sometimes I remembered the streets. Loud cars. Empty nights. The long wait for food. Those memories felt far away now, like something that happened to another cat. One day I climbed onto the couch beside him. My heart raced. He held his breath. Slowly, his hand touched my back. I did not run. I leaned in. That was the moment I knew. Now, I wake up inside. I stretch in sunlight that comes through clean windows. I eat without fear. I sleep without listening for danger. Sometimes I sit by the door and watch the world outside. I do not want to go back. I just like knowing it is there. At night, I curl near my human. I feel his breathing. I feel his warmth. I purr because my body cannot hold all this peace without letting some of it out. I was a stray once. Now I am home. And that is everything I ever wanted.